In this video, we will learn about device rectifier and about its first type. Rectifier is an electronic device which converts AC into DC. That means rectifier converts alternating current into direct current. This is the reason why the process of converting AC into DC is called rectification. There are three types of rectifiers. First, half-wave rectifier. Second, center tap full wave rectifier. And third, bridge full wave rectifier. Now, we will see about the half-wave rectifier. So, this is the circuit diagram of half-wave rectifier. It is very simple. It consists of only one diode, and here is the load resistance RL across which we will get the output voltage or the DC voltage. The AC input is applied here across the primary winding of the transformer, and across the secondary winding of the transformer we get AC but of slightly different voltage level. Transformer changes the level of voltage, and that's why here across the secondary winding we get AC voltage, but this AC voltage will act as input voltage for the rectifier. So this is our input voltage, input AC for the rectifying unit. Now here we have to see how it works, how half-wave rectifier converts AC into DC. So this AC, which acts as input AC for rectifier, changes polarities for every half cycle. When there comes positive half cycle of the input AC, the end A becomes positive and end B becomes negative. Because of this, diode will be in forward bias, and hence it conducts current. Current flows through diode, current flows through load resistance RL, due to which we will get output voltage across the load resistance RL, which is shown here as output voltage. So, during the positive half cycle of the input AC, diode conducts current and current flows through diode, current flows through load resistance RL, due to which we will get output voltage across the RL. But when there comes next half cycle, negative half cycle, during negative half cycle, end A becomes negative, B becomes positive. Diode will be in reverse bias, and that's why it does not conduct current. So current will not flow through the diode, current will not flow through the load resistance RL. So there is no question of getting any output voltage across RL, and that's why when there is negative half cycle, for negative half cycle of the input AC, we don't get any output voltage across the load resistance RL. But when there comes next half cycle, positive half cycle, again, then again A becomes positive, B becomes negative, and A is positive, B is negative. Diode will be in forward bias, current flows through the diode, current flows through the RL, and we get output voltage which is shown here. So in this way, we get output voltage only during the positive half cycles of the input AC, and during negative half cycle we don't get any output voltage. One more thing, whenever the diode conducts current, of course during the positive half cycles of the input AC, it is in forward bias, it conducts current, and at that time the current flows in a particular direction. So direction of current which is flowing through the load resistance RL is always same, and such type of current of which the direction is same is called DC, and that's why we can definitely say that we get DC across the load resistance RL. So this output voltage is of DC type, and that's why we can say that this circuit half wave rectifier converts AC into DC. So this rectifier gives us required DC voltage at the output, and this process is called rectification. Now here we have to see about the concept of peak inverse voltage in case of half wave rectifier. Here peak inverse voltage or PIV. Peak inverse voltage means the maximum reverse voltage or the negative voltage applied across the diode in case of half wave rectifier. In case of half wave rectifier, it is observed that when the diode is non-conducting, at that time how much voltage appears is the peak voltage across the secondary winding. So maximum reverse voltage or negative voltage appearing across the diode when it is non-conducting is called peak inverse voltage, PIV. So if this voltage we can say that Vp, then this total voltage will appears across the diode when it is not conducting. So in case of half wave rectifier, we can say that the peak inverse voltage, or simply we can write as PIV, is equal to Vp. Total secondary voltage appears across the diode when the diode is not conducting. So PIV is equal to Vp. Also, in case of half wave rectifier, average voltage that means VDC is equal to Vp upon pi, or we can write this as 0.318 times Vp. Also, maximum efficiency in case of half wave rectifier is equal to %40.6%. So this is about the some important things related with the half wave rectifier, peak inverse voltage, average voltage and maximum efficiency. Now we have to see about the advantages and disadvantages of this rectifier, half wave rectifier. First of all, we will see about the advantages. If we see the circuit diagram of half wave rectifier, since there is only one diode and here is the load resistance across which we will get the output voltage. So we can say that the circuit is very simple. Also its cost is low, and that's why we can construct it easily. So these are the advantages of half wave rectifier. But still this circuit is having some disadvantages. Now let us see about its disadvantages. In case of half wave rectifier, we know that power is delivered only during one half cycle of the AC input. Power is delivered only during one half cycle of the AC input. As we have seen that during the positive half cycle of the input AC only we get output voltage, and during negative half cycle we don't get any output voltage. So power is delivered only during one half cycle of the AC input, hence output is low. So the first disadvantage, power is delivered only during one half cycle of the AC input, hence output is low. Also, as we have seen that in case of half wave rectifier, the output is like this. For positive half cycle we get output voltage. For negative half cycle there is no output. Again for positive half cycle we get output voltage. In this way the output is there in the form of pulses. So pulsating out DC is obtained, or pulsating output is obtained, is the second disadvantage. And one more disadvantage of this rectifier is that transformer utilization factor is low. So in this way the half wave rectifier, which is very simple type of rectifier which converts AC into DC, is having some advantages and some disadvantages. In the next video we will see about the second and third type of rectifier, that means center tap full wave rectifier and bridge full wave rectifier.